Hi everyone, welcome to another educational video brought to you by me, Todd, at 51% Crew. I'm going to be doing a series of videos on Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extensions, and overall how to trade using Fibonacci. I'm actually a big on Fibonacci because I've noticed that this is a very common tool and a lot of traders use it. So therefore it is pretty effective in determining prices and levels of support and resistance. In this video, I'm going to be doing a series of them. In this one, I'm going to actually just show you how to lay a Fibonacci. Then I will do some follow-up videos on how to actually apply these, how to identify the trend, and how to actually trade these. So let's get this started so it won't be too long for everybody. Your Fibonacci tool is found over here to the left. You click here and it'll drop down your box. You want to go to Fibonacci retracement. So once you've identified your trend, which we'll go on in a later video, you come down here, and I keep my magnet tool on usually for this, but there's two ways you can actually do it. What you do is you find the low of the trend that you want to do your fib on, you left click that, and you drag with the trend. Go with the trend. So here will be a fib of the entire market of the last trend. This was the very last trend in our bull run, where it started, where it ended. So this gives us a full move of a Fibonacci to give us an overall picture of the market. The thing with the Fibonacci is there's a 50% on here, and this is by default. Some traders remove this because technically 50% is not a Fibonacci number. It has just been added to this tool. So personally, I keep it because I know a lot of trades have been based off of 50% fib, even though it is not technically the mathematical sequence to it. So what you do is you drag with the trend. It's not that difficult. I see people getting it wrong all the time, and I wanted to clear that up. So this would be our last trend. So when this was retracing, this is when we wanted to make this move and see where this thing was going to correct and go back up. Obviously, it reached the 78.6 level, and that was a key indicator level. So you can see how these pretty much line up and know where you can find support and resistance. That's what makes this tool effective. There's several ways to do it. Like I said, you can use your magnet tool, but for example, here's another way you can do this because we have an issue here when you're doing this. Say we wanted to go in here and look at tighter price action, and we want to draw a second fib because we can always do multiple fibs on a chart to determine different levels where we can expect support and resistance. So say I do that and I go, oh great, now I can't see my fibs. So what I would want to do in this case is I'd say, all right, well, I want to move this over here, but I want to kind of, all right, well, you know, now it's kind of hard to line up. So what we do here is we go in here and we find this candle that we want to fib off of. So we highlight over that candle, and if you look up here at the top left of the screen, this gives us our open, our high, our low, and our close. So we will come in here and we'd say, all right, what's the lowest point where this trend started? So we go right here to this candle, and it says a low, 2980.4. So now we can come over here in a tighter action, and we can click this and right click it, hit format, coordinates. See, we were off. So we want to go to 2980.4. Hit OK. That moved it up. Now we know we are lined up correctly with this move where this trend started. So that's how you can move this over. Another thing you can do here is go ahead and let me move this back onto the screen. You can lock these in, or you can also, let's find the top here. Let's get zoomed in. We'll use the magnet tool for the top. See how we lined it up? So now this Fibonacci is drawn accurately. So you can go ahead and lock that in on your chart. Another thing you can do here is say you're getting to put multiple fibs on your chart and you now have the big picture. You kind of want to know this. You can right click here, hit format, style, and you can unextend your lines. So now you have it at the place where you can still see your Fibonacci levels when you need them. So you know here is fibs. So now if you want to fib the downtrend, you can add another Fibonacci to this. So let's go ahead and click here, and we're going to drag the trend down. This will be our second fib. What we're doing is we are now dragging with the trend down. So we wanted to fib this move to see where we're at. We can go in here and we can extend these lines over if needed and get us our downtrend level. So this will determine the swing high-low. So we're always dragging with the trend when we do a fib. And you can fib inside of a fib inside of a fib, but we'll save that all for the next videos in these series. I wanted to show you how to properly lay a fib on a chart. Let's do another example. Here we go. Let's drag a fib with this last uptrend. This is the current trend we've been trading. So we'll drag low, high. So now we have Fibonacci inside of Fibonacci inside of Fibonacci, and you can just keep on going. So this right here is the trend up. You always drag with the trend that you are trying to fib. So that is how you lay a proper Fibonacci on a chart. Like I said, I'm going to do a series to this because this is already running 8 minutes and I don't want a hour-long video on Fibonacci. I want to break it up somehow. So I'm going to head and conclude this video on how to lay the Fibonacci. Stay tuned for a follow-up and a series of how to actually trade with these, because obviously that's what we're here for. Another thing is I'm going to be doing that on my Patreon page. So if you'd like to support this and learn more, a link will be in the description. So you want to come on over to Patreon and get exclusive content and you're serious and want to learn how to trade, we welcome you there. I guess I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. So stay tuned for a follow-up video. It'll probably be 3, 4, maybe even 5 videos about Fibonacci. So let's get this wrapped up and I'll see you on the next video.